That's right.
So, okay, in your opinion, what are the pros and cons of being an only child? So let's start with the pros. What are the pros of being an only child?
You don't have to share if you don't want to.
That's the number one pro, right?
Yeah,
I'm about to say, when you get a box of a cereal, that's all your cereal.
That's all your cereal.
You ain't got to share.
Mama ain't eating Sugar Smacks. That's your box.
Mama got special. She got special K.
Right.
Yeah.
That's your box of Sugar
Smacks. Well, okay. Well, give me some more pros. Give me some more pros of being the only child.
So less likely gonna get caught masturbating in puberty.
That's a big pro. That's a big pro. Yeah. Because my sister almost caught me. I don't know how many times. Brian, what are you doing? Man, I'm just rubbing my leg, girl. Stop. My leg itching. I'm down here rubbing my leg. It's an itch. What are you talking about? Go back upstairs.
You didn't have to. Like there was nobody to dispute your story,
right? That
like you ain't had no little sister to be like,
no, mama, and that's Brian. What did Brian say? He lying. He ate all the ice cream, mama. I saw him. So
nobody to dispute your story.
Okay, that's another pro. I want give me one more pro, then we can go to the cons, because I want to go to the cons of being an only child. Because I don't want everybody to think it's all gravy out here.
You don't want them snuffing their siblings.
We're gonna do pros and cons. Give me another pro. What's a good pro of being an only child? You had your own phone line. I was so jealous of that. But that doesn't relate to the current generation. Our generation,
everybody got a cell phone.
Everybody got a cell phone. But back then, that was big news. Like,
yeah, it was.
It was like you had your own phone line. All right. So what are some of the cons of being an only child? I'm assuming loneliness, right?
Yeah, you don't have nobody to talk to unless you got your own phone line. You can call.
I would assume you don't have nobody to scheme with. Like all your schemes were your solo schemes.
Well, I mean,
like you have a cosigner. You have a cosigner
to a degree,
right?
But that's like really a weak con, because I could just go outside and recruit y'all,
right?
And then I had schemers, but like But the other thing is, one of the cons is if something happened, like if something broke in the house,
there's nobody to blame.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. There's
nobody. It's you.
Yeah, like nigga. But you still got away with that shit, because like I had Kevin Brian down here after school. I think Brian walked to the fish tank, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Call his mom.
Most of the times, it was you. If something was misplaced or done in the house.
Oh yeah, we lied on each other a lot in high school. We lied on each other a lot, but we always had each other back. We had each other back.
That's a con of being an only child.
There's nobody to blame. Like you got to take the hit for most of the shit.
And then the other con, when you get older, you ain't nobody's uncle.
Yeah. Oh, you're not an uncle?
No.
You're not, huh? Yeah. You got half sisters. You got half sisters and half brothers, right?
But I don't say half. But I'm just saying, growing up, I didn't have, But I don't say half. That's my brother and that's my sister.
And I respect it. Yeah. But it is what it is. Yeah, but that's your brother and your sister. Mm-hmm. Are they got kids?
Nope.
So you're not Uncle Pucci to nobody?
Mm-mm. But Asia is pregnant.
Oh, you better be Uncle Pucci. You gonna be Uncle Pucci soon?
Uncle something.
Uncle Pucci.
Uncle Henri.
Yeah.
Unsolicited opinions. Ooh, I love those. Come on, nigga, let's go. I've been waiting.
Because you talked about this recently, how we are getting to the age where we don't, and our listeners are going to relate to this. We're getting to the age where if we don't want to do something, we're just not doing it.
No.
And I feel like I don't have to give an excuse why I'm not doing it. Like, this is where I'm at now. If somebody call me, hey, Brian, do you want to go so and so? I'll be like, no. I don't think why is an appropriate response to me saying no. Like, why you don't want to nigga, none of your business.
Right.
If I tell you I don't want to do it, just accept that as a fact. Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this a little bit earlier too.
Yeah.
Not that they got to hear it, but I'm tired of y'all changing my vocabulary. I'm tired of like every 6 months you saying I can't say this word no more, or this word ain't appropriate. I mean, they done got Beyonce to change the whole lyric on her brand new album.
Right.
They ain't got to change.
So you say spaz.
She said spaz.
So we can't spaz out no more. Like nigga can't spaz out no more. Like that's inappropriate language.
Right. I mean,
and now I feel old now because I can't say spaz out. I'm about to spaz out.
Right.
What's wrong with that? I'm about to spaz.
Well,
it's the able-bodied term. Is what I read.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be offensive to. Can you say handicap? I mean, it's supposed to be. I'm
finna retard out.
But I mean,
I'm finna Down syndrome out in this motherfucker.
You can't say that. No,
you can't say that.
You can't.
But you can't say spaz.
They say it's offensive to people with cerebral palsy.
Spaz.
Yeah. So like Mr. Thompson would be mad at your ass.
Mr. Thompson?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, that's the math teacher.
That's how much we was in tune with that shit. I didn't even know that shit.
Right, but we never said spaz out in front of him. Maybe if we did, he would have got pissed off or something. I don't know. But you can't say midget. You know what I'm saying?
No, midget's not that's not appropriate. And we say this in jest and joking, and some of these terms should be obsolete. Like we grew up in different. Like you ask our parents, like retard was an acceptable word.
Right.
Like, oh, he's retarded, honey. Don't worry about him.
No, I think it was acceptable for at least half of our generation. They cut it off mid.
Yeah, like retard. Like you could say retard, and it wasn't offensive. You can say faggot.
Yeah,
and it wasn't offensive back in the day. And I'm not justifying. I'm just saying. But when that's why we grew. That's the way we grew up. Yeah.
But I mean, shit. I feel like every other damn thing, we should get to vote in November on these fucking words. We vote on every fucking thing else.
That's the answer. That's the answer. Put this on the ballot. Put
that shit on the ballot before you just snatch it away. I've been saying this shit for years.
Are these words acceptable? Faggot, homo, bitch ass nigga. Every November we have a ballot.
Every November, I bet you nigga would be on the ballot.
Oh, every time. We not getting rid of nigga. We not getting rid of nigga. Y'all, we not getting rid of this word.
And that would fail every year.
Every year. All in favor of the nigga initiative? Aye. What nigga the initiative? Nay. Nigga initiative pass. So now we can still say nigga for another year. We can still say that. Yeah, if you put the rest.
I'm just saying, I mean, why you can't put the words? Because I just found out, 2 days ago that you can't say spaz out? And then I was like, well,
I never thought spaz was a bad word. Like,
right. And I mean, I guess, in its context. You know what I'm saying?
So it's derivative of spastic. So I'm assuming spastic has to do with a lot of different ailments. If you
you can't control your
muscles. I get that. But if I'm dropping a dope ass verse, I'm spazzing out on this shit. Like, why can't I spazz out?
Because you can't. So
I can't spazz out no more.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like now they just snatching words, right, and I don't know. It's like groups now are getting so much power that they can just veto shit.
Right.
Now like America now is just full of little groups, right? It's the kids with crooked teeth group. It's the
I agree with you. I agree with you. No, but we do have groups. We have groups. What it is we have different groups looking out for different groups of people. So back in the day where the spastic people or the retarded people, they didn't really have nobody looking out for them. Now you got groups looking out for them. Yeah,
but that's bullshit because then now it's this. To me, it's just bullshit because it's the soft community now. Like that everybody gets.
I don't want to use that. I don't want to use the soft because
it is
I don't want to use the. I would like to say that we're just more enlightened. I think we're more enlightened now, and some of the things
I think we're soft because, like, if you got called names, you got called names when you was little.
Yeah, we got called a lot of names,
and you had to eat that shit and grow and move on and not throw a tantrum in the corner and not show up
because we had to do that. Is that right though? Is it right because we
survived it? But see, look, but
okay. All right,
look, we survived it, right? But now that we've become soft and we so worried about everybody's fucking feelings and everybody gets patted on the back and shit and they feel bad instead of just eating that shit like we used to. Now these motherfuckers have emotional breakdowns, end up with AR-15s and shooting up shit because they never
got clown on the bus.
Right.
They don't know how to handle that shit.
They don't know how to handle rejection.
Now, when you say but when you say that even though we are used to that, would you say that it was right, or would you say that all the things that we did back then were positive? Or
no, they weren't positive. They were building. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
They made you.
Let me ask you this question.
They made you get over certain things.
Do you feel bad about Johnny?
Who the fuck is Johnny?
The dude from Old Savannah that we used to pay time.
I'm assuming he's alive and he's better for it.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he's better for it? All the shit we picked on that dude. We was in a bully position. Like that shit fucks with me. I think about this to this day. I
think he's better for it. Only because
we bullied the shit out of him.
If he got coddled
right
his whole life, right? And didn't learn how to toughen up.
But that's the bully. That's the bully position, though. That's the bully position.
But we've all been bullied. We've all been bullied. Just because he was at the bottom of the bully trickle down.
He was at the bottom.
He was at the bottom of the bully trickle down. But
it was a bully. Who was at the top of the bully chain?
Probably Donnie Dorsey, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, we was all scared of that nigga. Yeah, we was all scared of him.
But I'm just saying, it's a bully trickle down. And so
that is true. We came from a society where there was a bully trickle down. Like you had your bullies and then you bullied somebody, but your bullies they bullied you, and then your bullies had somebody who bullied them.
Right.
It was like a bully. It was a
bully trickle down, and everybody was toughened up for it, or had to learn how to deal with situations and stress.
You got tough, or you broke. You got tough, or you broke. And
but you still learned how to deal with
stress,
and how to deal with animosity,
and yeah, you did. I do agree with that.
But now everybody's his feelings might be hurt.
They're socially conscious,
and so nobody knows how to deal with stress. So then when something really big happens, they flip the fuck out because this is their first time ever having to deal with it.
But
because they didn't have no bully trickle down.
Right.
They don't know how to deal with these emotions, and then they nut up and do something super crazy.
But this is what I don't want to do. I don't want to be out of touch with the times. What I don't want to do is be out of touch with the times, and I don't want to take on like the generation below us has a different perspective on things. They do, and I get it. They got a different perspective. They didn't come up like we did. They didn't come from the bully generation. So they don't look at bullying as a confidence builder as we look. Like we look at bullying as like that made me who I was.
Right,
they don't look at it like they look at bullying as that's just mean. Like that's mean shit. Like just being mean. Yeah,
I get that.
Right,
but I mean, I think that's our
it's
fault.
generational.
It's our generation's
generational.
fault. That's our generation's fault.
Yeah,
that because don't get me wrong. All parents want to put their kids in a situation better than they situation. So if you had a rough time or life, and I'm not saying I had a rough life at all.
No.
But I'm just saying, but if you had a rough time or this or that, you want to try to
make it better,
easier for your kids, but you're not allowing them to struggle. That's like that's like your kid right now is still riding on training wheels because everybody's so scared to take the fucking wheels.
I'm so glad you said this because this is I'm with you on this philosophy. Like this is what messed up. Like we've been going since World War II. The generations I want to make it better for my kids than I had it. I want to make it better for my kids than I had it. So now we've gotten to a generation where we've made it better for the kids than we had it, and then now we complain about how good they have it. Like, man, y'all ain't had to do shit that we had to do. I had to work 5 jobs, but that was the goal.
And that lie.
That was the goal. Yeah, that was the goal. It was
that standard lie.
Yeah, we wanted to make it better.
5 miles to school.
Yeah. But the goal was, I want to make it better for my kids than I had it. I want to make it better for my kids than I had it. Now, once they got it better, we have a generation that's complaining about them having it better.
Right, because you feel like they don't appreciate shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they ain't been through nothing. Exactly. But they got training wheels on.
But that was the goal. But that was the goal.
Right, but you didn't want them to scrape their knee or fall over or learn how to ride the bike
until we saw, you know what it does? Until we saw how easy it was for them. It was like, y'all niggas got it too easy. Y'all ain't scraping no knees. Like you say, we ain't scraping no knees out here.
Y'all don't even go outside.
Y'all bully ain't even slapping y'all in the first period.
No,
what y'all doing?
Your bully is on Xbox. It's somebody sending you evil texts.
My bully would slap me on the school bus in the morning. Like, do you know what happens when it was your birthday when I was in high school? You get your ass beat.
Right.
Like in the morning and when you got off the bus in the evening.
These motherfuckers get Little Caesar pizza.
Y'all getting cookie cakes and shit out here. I got my ass beat on my birthday. But I was mad my birthday fell during school season. I was getting my ass beat in the morning and in the evening. Like it was, I would never forget.
I can't talk about.
I would never forget when it was your birthday and you got off the bus stop 2 bus stops early and ran home.
Yeah, because I knew I could hit the trail.
You could hit the trail just from, and you taught me a lesson that day. I'm gonna do the same thing. And you was like, everybody like, because it was like, outsiders, motherfuckers on the back of the bus, like, yeah, we're gonna get you.
Yeah, so and I normally would sit in the back of the bus, but on that day, I was right behind the driver. And I waited till she was about to close the door so that the door shut right behind me. And then nobody else could get off.
Nobody gets off. And boom, and he ran, and he got off that bus, and he beat and it was funny because we stay on the bus like Speed and Sandra Bullock behind Keanu Reeves. Hey, bus driver, get to our neighborhood, because he's running. We gotta catch him. And then we get to the neighborhood, and the only funny part is you stand at your door at your house. Got y'all niggas. Got y'all. I'm at home
with my latch
key. Yeah.
Pull my
like y'all can run up, but y'all know better to kick my mama door in. Right? That's not gonna happen. I won this round.
And y'all won't see me until
tomorrow. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday tomorrow. Y'all can't beat me up.
The birthday licks.
I unfortunately didn't take that, and I got beat in the bushes one day on my birthday. Yeah. Like, I got off the bus, and they just beat me in the bushes, and that's what you did. That's bullshit. It was bullshit. But it was like almost like a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage.
But look at the problem solving skills that solved. Right there. Like if I had been coddled and no, y'all don't tease him.
You'd be soft as shit.
Yeah, my problem solving skills. I was like, look, I'm getting off two exits
early. I'm gonna trick these niggas.
I got a plan, strategy.
It taught you to problem solve for one. Or it taught you to be tough enough to take the ass whooping you're gonna get in the butt. Yeah, either way, he's gonna learn a lesson. He's gonna learn a lesson in that moment.
And the people ain't learning lessons
right
now.
And there were lessons that your mom and daddy couldn't teach you. There were social lessons like, I'm gonna get my ass beat in these bushes.
I ain't gonna lie. I bullied my kids.
Yeah.
So I did it myself. Since society wasn't gonna do it, I did it.
And I think, and because I've talked to your son and daughter, I think they're glad you did that.
Yeah,
I think them. Natalie is who she is now because she's tough. Like you can't fuck with Natalie. You can say some shit that you think is gonna hurt her feelings. She gonna brush that shit off. She gonna come back. And she gonna come back with some smart. Right, because you brought her up that way.
You gotta toughen them up.
Exactly.
And they can't just be handed everything. And don't get me wrong, yes, you want to give your kids the world.
And you want it to be easier for you than
but you got to give them experience.
But you got to give them the real world. You got to let them know that this shit it's not like this out here.
Because I think this whole generation going to wake up one day and be like,
what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
I promise you right now, if I went on 285 and dropped a whole bunch of tacks and nails all over 285. Like if I just rolled the loop, dropping tacks and nails, right?
Right.
I bet you 90% the generation under us wouldn't know how to change a fucking tire.
Oh no. Guaranteed.
They would know,
but you know what they know how to do? AAA. They gonna call it AAA.
Right. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, fuck you, Ryan.
She gonna call you back on her own time.
She gonna call me back tomorrow and be like, "Why you was calling me at 11:30 last night, nigga?"
Hi, you reached Karen. I'm sorry I missed
Hold
your
on,
call.
we gotta give her a commercial.
And I'll call you as soon as possible. Thanks and have a great day.
Hello, Karen. You have reached Unsolicited Extended Car Warranty. We were just reaching out to you to wonder if you and your late model Lexus are interested in a late model warranty. What do we offer, Pucci?
And before you hang up, we cover air fresheners, your gas needle, your speedometer needle, gas cap, floor mats.
And along with these things, we also cover the lock that's on your glove compartment. Now, for a simple $100 a month, you can call in to us and get all these things covered. These are important things. Have you ever been on the side of the road and get pulled over and you need to get into your glove compartment and get your insurance out? And you couldn't do it because the lock was broke? These are the things that we cover, and we will help you in these future endeavors. So if you need insurance from Unsolicited Extended Car Warranty, please reach out to us. It is 1-800.
And if you call now, we'll give you a subscription for pine-smelling trees.
That's all. That's all.
Hang them on your rear window. You get a 3-pack every month. And when you call, put in the special code, and you put in pound.
Hey, Karen. Love you, sis.